Alright guys, what's up? It's Crimson Revolver. Um, this is gonna be the gameplay video. This is the character select screen. So, highlight on my guy right here. It says, I know you guys can't see it, I know. This is Crimson X Revolver right here. It's the guy I made in the previous video. Now in this video, I'm going to try and keep it. If the music you hear in the background, that is all the game's music. I'm going to try and keep this video under around, let's say 14 to 15 minutes because, so I'm probably only going to be able to play like one or two missions a video, because earlier when I uploaded the video, it was in two parts. It was originally in one on my phone, but that's because it was, a 22 minute video, and my phone told me it was, too large to post to YouTube, or upload. I'm sorry. So I had to cut it into two different parts. So if anybody in the comments that watches this, anybody can tell me how you're able. I think it has something to do with your YouTube license or something like that. If you get partner with somebody, I assume you can post bigger videos. Because I mean, how else would people be posting those hour videos of like the live streams or whatever? So if anybody can tell me how you can post a larger video, then please go ahead in the comments below. And let's get started. I know you guys have been waiting for the gameplay, so here we go. Start off in Atlas Park. I have not played. I'm taking this the same day as I took the video that was in two parts. And the reason I'm posting another video today is because the last video was intended to be one. I was going to have two videos today, but technically it's three, I guess. I got some water next to me this time, that way I'm not cracking my voice all the time. Good old water. Good old tip, drink lots of water all day. Watch a channel for Diablo 3 that I play. It's called Happy Jack's channel, I think is what it's called. And the guy that plays is, he's really cool. He's really cool. He has a lot of good tips for Diablo 3 if you're interested in that. And then he's also called the Healthy Gamer. He always gives you a healthy tip of the day, which is very awesome. Now I'm just going to move my powers around here on the power table. I'm just going to situate everything right here. Now I got a little clock on my counter that tells me how long the video is, so I'm going to stop this around 11 to 12 minutes, maybe 13, because the first video that I uploaded, the tutorial one, it was 13 minutes and like 11 seconds or something like that. The big thing that you just saw, and I know the screen's cut off, so you can't see the whole thing, but that's my map. That's the little mini map you get. A lot of the icons you need to go to are on that. I might only be able to get through one mission, because I'm gonna zoom in a little more. Yeah, I might only be able to get into one mission because the missions are. I'm going to have to read everything they're saying to you right now. This is Matthew Habashi. I don't know how to say that. Basically, it's going to be this little setup all the time. It's going to say, ask about available missions. That guy just leveled up. Alright. I'm going to read to you what he's saying. There's a lot to be done before Atlas Park is returned back to normal, Crimson Revolver. Let's get to work. Alright, Matthew, let's get to work. Alright. What was lost? Part 1. Demons and Gangsters. Man, as if we didn't have enough problems with Galaxy City, the Hellions are terrorizing a neighborhood nearby. Alright, little backstory. If you do play the tutorial, before there were two beginner zones that you had to choose from. There was Atlas Park, which I'm in right now, and then Galaxy City. Everybody really liked Atlas Park. I don't know why, so everybody chose that. A couple people chose Galaxy City, but the vast majority of people that played this chose Atlas. So within, I think it was the last issue, which is just like a huge patch they put out with a ton of content on it, they got rid of Galaxy City. Galaxy City is now the tutorial, and it's basically being destroyed by these aliens called Shivians. Right? So before this, when you come out of the tutorial zone, you're fresh out of Galaxy City, you chose to be a hero, and now you're helping to kind of like rebuild it. Alright, so, and Hellions are a gang, you'll learn more about them later. Alright, so I'll just read that again. Man, as if we didn't have enough problems with Galaxy City, the Hellions are terrorizing a neighborhood nearby. The majority of the Paragon Police Department are too busy trying to contain the situation in Galaxy, and we've got a ton of refugees in that area trying to take shelter. We need your help in taking back that neighborhood, Crimson Revolver. Just tell me where to go, and I'll help those people. They're in one of the... Matthew Habashi seems distracted for a moment. He shakes his head, gathering himself. Sorry, they're in a neighborhood to the west of Atlas Plaza. You've got to thin out their numbers. Then what remains of the PPD can take control of the situation. Be careful, Crimson Revolver. The Hellions aren't your run-of-the-mill gangsters. These guys are demon worshippers. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to close out the text bubble over here. Going to go over here, jump, because these people won't get out of my way. I'm doing a playthrough. Get out of my way. Alright, so I'm just going to run over here. I have a sprint. You automatically get a sprint power. It costs a little bit of endurance, but it lets you run faster, and I am grinding the fence. Sometimes you're going to get something like that when you try jumping over a fence and you kind of like land on top of it. Alright, now these are the Hellions. Now, they don't have any powers or anything unless you fight one of their bosses. But, so right here you can see I just shoot the fire at them, and that little red bar right there, obviously you can see that's their health, and then the blue bar under it is their endurance. If any of you guys are used to like magic-based games, the endurance would basically be your mana or your magicka. So, and there's a tree blocking my view. Alright. See, and you probably can't see it, but there's this little circle over here that shows, and two bars that show my health and endurance. And next to it is a circle, and it has 9 bubs in it, like 9 little bubbles. And when they fill up, they're pink. And that's basically your experience. When you get all 9 of those bubbles filled, you basically level up. So right now I'm at 4 bubbles, and of course I'm level 1. So I mean, it's not going to take very much to level up. Seeing each of these guys are giving 10 experience points, and I only needed, what was it, like 106? I can't remember what I said in the first, like, the little tutorial video. And you can see the red little points going over my head, and actually my health is getting pretty low. Now, you can't see this either, but there's a little box over to the right of the screen where my, just above my power section is. But, it's a little inspiration tray. Inspirations are things that will drop off these guys, just like enhancements, like I told you in the tutorial video. Right there, I just leveled up. And you see how their names went blue? That means they're a level under me. If they're white, like this guy is, that means he's the same level as me. If they're blue, he's 1 level under me. If they're green, he's 2 levels under me. And if they're gray, they're 3 or more levels under me. Now, if they're higher than you, if they're 1 level higher than me, he's going to be yellow. If he's 2 levels higher than me, he's going to be orange. 3, he's going to be red. And then if he's 4 or more levels higher than me, he's going to be purple. Now, if you guys see a purple guy, that's basically your oh shit moment. Get the fuck out of there. Because you do not want to face a purple guy. Because that normally means they're going to be really strong. They're going to normally be a lot stronger than you. They're going to be able to hit you pretty hard and they're going to be able to take a good whooping before they actually go down. So unless you are an experienced player and are really comfortable with with the class that you were playing, do not challenge a purple guy because you will die. Now in here, when you die, there's a debt system. Of course, you don't get any debt until you reach level 10, so me being level 2, I can die all I want and nothing will happen to me. But debt is basically, you pay it back, because when I'm killing these guys over here, like right here, on the screen over here, if you guys can see my fingers, it'll say, like right there, this guy, like the guy I just killed, he was called a Blood Brother Slugger, because he is a minion of the Hellions, and he uses a bat as his weapon. It said it gives me 10 experience points, and then it also gave me 7 influence. Influence is basically the money of the game. When you defeat an enemy, it will give you influence. If you have debt, that means that half of the influence you get is going to repay the debt. So you're only getting half of the money you should be because you have debt, until that debt is paid off. Once the debt is paid off, then you can start getting influence again. I'm sorry, I was just killing those guys for a little extra experience. I'm already actually about halfway to level 3. So, from, I gotta say, 1 to about level 15 are relatively easy to level up. And I just gotta get rid of these tips over here because they irritate me. So yeah, about level 1 to 15 are relatively easy to level up in, and then they start getting a little more challenging, and then of course around level 38 to 50, which again I said the level cap in this game is 50. Those levels are going to take you really the longest. So I'll read to you what he says after you finish the mission. Thanks, Crimson Revolver. The PPD are on the scene now and handling the situation. The Hellions said something about Atlas Park being next to fall. Seriously? Can't we catch a break? If it's not meteors destroying the city, it's a group of demon-worshipping punk cultists saying the end is nigh. Look like we're not out of our woods yet. Alright, so I'm going to get the next mission started, and I'm going to stop it here. He says, it sounds like the Hellions are either planning something big, or they know something big is about to happen. I'll admit, I'm kind of new to the whole business of taking down criminals like this. I was just a guy working behind a desk before the Galaxy incident. I think I have an idea of what we can do next, however. What are you thinking? Officer Nelson is taking charge of the PPD's cleanup of that neighborhood. He'll know about anything going on with the Hellions. I'd go talk to him. Oh yeah, here's my cell phone number. You can call me at any time. This way of communication is much more efficient. And then it gives you a little tip saying, contacts will give you their cell phone numbers once you've done enough missions for them. You can use this to call them from anywhere in the open world. Alright, now basically contacts, are anybody who, they're anybody who can, give you missions. And eventually, once you do enough missions for them, they will give you your cell phone. That way you don't get to keep traveling back to them, which can be a super pain if like a mission is in one zone and the contact is in a whole other zone. It's a super pain having to travel back and forth between zones until you get their cell phone number. Alright guys, so I have a level up and I'm going to get a power, but I'm going to wait until the next video. So, yeah, that's about it. So, I'm going to end the video here, because this is almost 13 minutes. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next City Heroes series playthrough. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Oh my god, I messed up on it again. That's the second time today. And as always, Crimson Revolver out. Bye, guys.